All right, today, guys, we are ranking every Color Rush jersey with my co-host Mac here. All right.
Hello, chat. Hello.
Yep, that's him right there. Anyways, starting off, we got the Cardinals. I think the Cardinals jersey isn't bad. I like the black mixed with the dark red. I think it's kind of clean. So I'm going to put it in good. It's better than a lot of other Color Rush jerseys. So, what are your thoughts on that, Mac?
I like the connection with the black and red. Honestly, a really good color combination in my opinion. It's currently not the best in the NFL, but it is definitely a pretty solid one.
So, where do you think you're going to put this?
I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna put this in good.
All right, moving on. We got the Cowboys. I don't hate the jersey, but I feel like it's kind of bland. I mean, the white blends go with the blue, which is not a bad jersey. It's middle of the pack. I think I'm gonna put it decent. It's not bad.
Now the Cowboys. This is an interesting one. Um, I don't necessarily love it. Yeah, I don't hate it. It's It is kind of bland. Yeah, I do agree with you there. I just wish there was more added onto it. Um, Definitely, it's leaning on the worst side of the all the NFL color rush jerseys. So I'm gonna, yeah, it's just I don't know, bro. I just don't like it. I just don't like it, chat.
So you think you want it in bad? Is that what you're saying? I would be
Yes.
fine with putting it in bad. I think it's in the lower tier of the Color Rush jersey, so I do agree with that statement. Moving on, we got the Raiders jersey. Now, the only problem I have with this jersey, and it's a big problem, um, the letters I feel like would be kind of hard to see if you're up in the stands. Um, I feel like they should have had a black as the color of the numbers. I feel like that would have made it stick out a lot more. It's all right. I mean, it's a nice silver color, but I think I'm gonna put it in bad or decent. I'm gonna put it in bad for right now. Let's hear it from Mac.
You know, I do agree that it is definitely in the bad slot. Then again, it's not too bad, but it's bad, chat. It's bad. Um, it's just bland to me. I just I would like to see more out of a jersey like that, but no, yep. I would put it in the bad spot. I agree with you. I agree with you,
All right,
Pastor.
guys, I'm gonna try to hurry up this video because I gotta get to bed soon. But anyways, I'm gonna give you the best content possible here. All right, moving on. We got the Jets jersey. I actually don't hate this. I like the dark green and the black, and then the mix of a light white there. I think that's a really good color combination right there. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and put that in. I'm gonna put it in good. I like it.
I really like this jersey too. I mean, it's not the best jersey. It's not the worst jersey. I mean, colors go together pretty well. I would also put it in the good. I would also put it in the good slot, chat.
All right, moving on. We got the Arizona Cardinals. Now, this jersey, I think that's the Cardinals. Is that the Cardinals? No, that's not the Cardinals. Sorry, guys. I'm pretty sure that's the Falcons. Yeah. Or no, that's the Patriots. I'm sorry. Um, anyways, not a bad jersey. I just wish they blended in more of a nicer blue color for the numbers. So for that reason, I think I'm gonna put it just in decent. It's not the best.
No, this any Patriots uniform reminds me of America, and honestly, I think the Patriots are America's team. You know, do I think they're good? No, not at all. Not at all, chat. But I think they're America's team. And any Patriots jersey scheme that reminds me of that is it's always a decent one. Do I think this is their best jersey? No. No, I do not. But it's a decent one. It's a decent one.
All right, guys. Yep. So he agreed with me there. So I'm gonna move on to the next jersey here. We got the Denver Broncos. I actually really like this color orange. I think I'm honestly gonna put this in. It's not elite, but it's not bad. I think it's above decent. So I'm also gonna put that jersey in good. I really do like that color.
I like how the orange pops. Yeah, I really do like how the orange pops. There's not too much. I mean, the jerseys. I can't see the front side of it, but it's kind of bland. But I really do like the color.
So would you also put this good or decent? What are you thinking here?
I'm thinking it's debatable, but in my opinion, I would put the jersey in decent.
All right. I'll put it in decent too. Next up, this jersey actually looks very clean. The Chargers. I really like the yellow. I like how the bolts are on the shoulders there. I think that dark blue is honestly a great color. I think this is my favorite jersey I've seen yet. And, yeah, I think I'm actually going to put this in elite. Honestly, this is honestly a really good jersey.
I do agree with you there. This is definitely the best one we've seen so far. The yellow, honestly, is a great yellow color. It really pops in the dark blue, which I also really favorited. I also do like the bolts on the shoulders. I feel like it's a nice touch as their team logo on the jersey. And yeah, this one has to go to elite. It's the best one we've seen so far.
I agree. Next up, we got the classic Eagles jersey. Now, amazing dark green. Now, I would consider putting it in elite just for the classic, but I don't think it's quite at the elite tier, so I think I'm going to have to put it in good here, guys.
This is probably the Eagles' best jersey, or one of the Eagles' best jerseys. It's definitely one of the most iconic old jerseys in the NFL right now. I really do like this jersey. Now, in my opinion, I would like the green a little darker on the jersey, a little more darker for me to put this in elite.
All right. All right. So, the next team we are going to be ranking jersey is the Baltimore Ravens. Now, I do like the dark purple, I really do. But does it match with the yellow? Kinda. I think it's not a bad jersey at all, but I think I'm gonna put it in good tier. I think it blends in, but I think they could have done a little bit better to get an elite.
I like this decision and putting it into good. It's not as worse as let's say the Broncos jersey. I think the colors blend in more together than the decent side. But I do not think it as good as the Chargers color rush jersey. Chargers have way more blend and mixture in their jersey than I would like the Ravens to have.
All right. So next up, we got the Lions. I really like this blue color. I even like on the arm sleeve there how they have the blue with a mixture of white. I think the light colors really pop on this dark jersey. And I think it's at the higher category of good, honestly. I would put it the number one in the category of good right now.
This does really remind me of the Chargers color scheme. I really like the black, the dark blue and black. It does match in very well. And I like the name on the back. It's not too dark, but you're able to see it. Now, this one's debatable. Honestly, it's either the best good one we've ever seen, or it's elite. You could either put it. You could put it in either.
So, what do you have your final decision at putting in? I think it's the top of good. I think we have some better jerseys coming up here, and I think that's what we save the elite category for.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Next up, also a classic Rams jersey here. Um, you know, I like it. I do. It reminds me of old NFL jerseys. Is it the best? No. Is it the worst? No, not at all. I think it's I'm considering decent or bottom of good. The reason I say that is I don't really like the yellow. That's just me though.
You know, honestly, I would put this. I would put this jersey in decent. I really do wish the yellow was darker. I don't really like the shade of it. I really wish it was darker. The one thing I do like is the little the designs on the shoulders. Um, uh, I'm pretty sure that is their logo on the side of the shoulders, and I really do like that detail.
Yep, I would agree with that 100%. Next up, we got the Steelers. Now, I really do like the matte black here. I like how they have their Steelers logo on the front left shoulder there. Um, Now, I do like the yellow mixed in with it. So, I don't think it's quite elite. It is a really good jersey though, so I would put it just just behind the Lions jersey in my opinion. So, let's hear from Mac.
I really do like this jersey. I am a Steelers fan, by the way, but I'm not being biased right now. I really do like this jersey. It also reminds me of the Lions and the Chargers. I do like the Lions and Chargers a little more than this jersey. Um, I kind of wish, I, um, it's an iconic jersey throughout the league, and I agree that it should be, but it's also debatable, very debatable.
So, you think right behind the Lions jersey is pretty fair?
Yep.
All right, moving on. We got the Bills. Now, I actually really do like this red. Really good red. I think it mixes in really good with the white. Only thing missing here is if they had a little bit more blue on this jersey. I think it'd be cool if they had blue numbers, honestly. I really do. So for that reason, I'm going to put it also right above the Cardinals jersey too. I think it's a good jersey, but it's not quite in that elite tier yet. Oh, this got moved up.
I completely agree with you just said. Honestly, I would love the numbers to be black. I mean, not black. Blue as well. I think this would make this jersey pop even more and make it more exciting than the normal white numbers.
All right, moving on. We got the Packers jersey. Now, I really do like this gold color on the numbers there and on the sleeves. I like the green too. I like how it blends in. I think it really matches them. But it kind of reminds me of kind of the Steelers jersey, but with like a dark green. So I think I'm going to have to put it just behind the Steelers jersey right there.
This is one of these jerseys where they remind me of the Steelers, Lions, and Chargers. These have their team's maximum color as the numbers, like the most poppy color, and a darker color as the actual jersey. And I would completely agree with you. It is better than the Bills and a little worse than the Steelers.
Moving on, we have the Dolphins. Now, I would say this jersey, I really, really do like the creamsicle vibes it's giving me. I would really consider putting it in Elite. Like, I'm really considering it for the fact that, I mean, that orange is a really nice addition. And yeah, I think the cyan on the dolphin logo is really nice. So let's hear it from Mac first. I want to hear what he has to say here.
Chat. This is one of the unpopular decisions and likes about this jersey. Honestly, I like this jersey for the fact that it is very iconic and creamsicle jersey. Obviously, we don't see a lot of those jerseys around. Honestly, chat, I do not like this jersey. I think it's too bland. And if they had the cyan on the numbers, I think I would like this even more. And honestly, would probably put it in the Elite. But
Are you thinking?
I have to be honest, and I would put this in decent.
Decent? I think I'm gonna. I can agree with you on that. I'm gonna put it at the bottom of good. I think that's a fair rating.
Yep.
All right, moving on. We got the Niners. I like how the letters look. I really do. I don't really like the sleeves there. I think they could have done better on that. I feel like the jersey overall, they don't have many colors, although their logo doesn't. But I think they could have done better for sure. But I think this jersey deserves. I think it deserves decent.
That is exactly where I would have put the jersey, right behind the Texans. The Texans jersey is definitely better, but I love the way the Niners number looks. I just love the dark outline of black. The one thing that is taking this jersey down from its good standing is definitely the sleeves. I mean, I just don't like the three white stripes. Chat.
I think they did good with the colors they had, but I feel like just if we're rating off jerseys in general, I think that's where we're gonna put it here. All right, moving on, we got the Carolina Panthers. I do like this blue. I like how they have a nice blend of dark and light colors. I honestly think this is a really good jersey here. I think I'd consider putting it right below the Bills, honestly. I think that's a fair rating.
I do agree with this. I mean, it is the Panthers organization, so we have to throw them a little help there. Yeah, I do think it is better than the ones in front of it. Behind it.
Yeah, I would agree that it is about middle of the pack and good. All right, moving on, we got the Texans. The only thing I really don't like about this jersey is the way that the number's shaped. It's really weird, in my opinion. The colors aren't bad. They really aren't bad. So, they kind of sold on the sleeves a little bit, but I like the black mixed with the light colors in the front. But I think I'm going to have to put it at the top of decent. I think that's the most fair standing. All right.
I do like this jersey. I like the color schemes, but the one thing that is throwing me off of this jersey is the sleeves. We gotta have something on the sleeves, man. A logo on each side would be so much more better. We just have to have something on the sleeves.
Yep, I do agree. Moving on, we have the Minnesota Vikings. Now, I do like the gold with the dark purple. I feel like the numbers are alright. The sleeves could be a little bit better. I think I'm gonna put it um right ahead of the Jets. Honestly, I think that's a fair rating for them. Honestly, I think that's about as good as we're gonna get here, guys. All right, let's hear it from Mac.
I do like that positioning in the good. Do I think it's better than the Cardinals? No. Do I think it's better than the Jets? 100%. Yeah, middle of the pack.
All right, moving on. We got the Seattle Seahawks. I really do like the green. The blue is all right. It's all right. You know, the sleeves aren't bad, but yeah, I think it's not. I think honestly, it's not better than like many of the decent ones. So I might have to put it in decent. Honestly, here. I think right. I think the bottom of decent right now. I think that's the most fair place we can put it.
You know, I would either put this at the bottom of defense, decent, or the top of bad. I just do not like the concept of this jersey, and I think the Seahawks have way better jerseys. I love the Seahawks other ultimate jersey way better than this.
I would agree. Moving on, we got the Bears. Now, the orange is all right. The numbers are kind of weird, and the sleeves are kind of mid. For that reason, I'm gonna have to put it. And honestly, it's pure trash. Honestly, I just don't really like that jersey. To be honest with you.
You know, I have to agree with you here. I do not like the numbers and how they're looking. They're looking deformed. Uh, honestly, I think this is a knockoff color scheme of either the Broncos or the Dolphins. I just don't like this color. It's very plain jersey, and yeah.
All right, we got the Colts. I do like the dark blue. I really do. Only thing I think that they could have really done better here on is the number on the back. I really wish they would have had it like gray. I think that really would have added a good touch to this jersey here. Um, I honestly think it's just above the Seahawks. Honestly,
No, I do. I definitely do not think this jersey's worse than the Seahawks. I also would like the touch of either gray or black lettering. Not lettering. Numbering and lettering. Honestly. Um, yeah, I just think this would give the dark blue more of a pop, and the black. I just think this would increase the jersey way more.
next up we have. Let's see.
The Patriots.
Is it the Patriots again? Wait, did they have two jerseys?
No.
No. Okay. Moving on.
Patriots.
All right, we got the Patriots. I really do think that's a really nice red, but they definitely really sold with the blue. I think the shoulders just look pretty mid in total honesty here. And I really do think they stole with the blue, and I just don't like the shoulders. I mean, I guess the arm sleeve isn't that bad, but I think I'm gonna have to put it in the bad category. I'm really sorry, but it's not a bad jersey. It's not a horrible jersey. Let me say that. The only thing is that they just completely sold on like the design with the blue.
You know, jersey's not horrible in my opinion. Honestly, I do like this how they did the shoulders. I don't think it's the worst one on the designs on the jersey. I kind of wish they had a dark blue, and no, I wish they had some kind of blue as the letterings and number. But I think I can get over that. And you know, I would put this at the top of that.
I agree. I really do agree with that statement. Um, moving on, we have the Bucks. The Bucks. All right. I do like the outline of the numbers. Honestly, I really do. I like the red. Um, shoulders aren't that bad. The logo on the side, you can see. I honestly do think that it's definitely not a bad jersey. It's really not. I think it would go just below the Eagles, honestly. I think that'd be the most fair placement for this.
You know, the jersey reminds me of the 49ers, but a little better. I kind of wish they had something on the sleeves here. I really do like how they outlined the numbers with black, and I do like the black collar on it too.
So, where would you think we should place this?
You know, I think we should place this at
Think it just below
No.
the Eagles?
yeah, I think that would I think that would be fair.
All right. We got the Bengals. This is an interesting jersey because it doesn't go with their colors really at all, except for the lettering. I really do like the mix of the black and the white, but I don't know really if we're judging off if it goes with their team or if we just like the jerseys. I do like the shoulder design. Honestly, it goes with the personality of the Bengals team and their name. I would say this is actually a really tough decision here. I would put it just below the Panthers, honestly. I think it's a good jersey. It just doesn't go with their color scheme. I think it's a nice oddball every once in a while to throw that jersey on, though. So, let's hear it from Mac.
I really like the concept of this jersey. As you know, Bengal Tigers can be orange orange and black, as the stripes. But this is like an albino one, and I really do like. And do I think it's the worst? No, not at all. Do I think it's the elite tier? No. So I do think this would be in around the middle of the good category.
Oh, what just happened? Okay, we're good. Yeah, I would totally agree with that. I think it goes just below the Panthers, honestly. Moving on, we have the Jaguars. Now, I mean, the lettering's all right. I like the cyan. And the white kind of goes with it. But I kind of wish it was black, honestly. I wish the lettering was black. So, for this reason, I'm gonna put it like just below the 49ers jersey.
I don't think this is the worst jersey I've ever seen. I like the bluish cyan color. I think this really describes the Jaguars. Like the black collar, and I do like how the numbers are shaped. I would put this right below the 49ers jersey.
I totally do agree with that. All right, moving on. We got the Saints. Now, they did pretty good on the sleeves. I think they did good blending their colors. It's just I could see this going. I mean, it reminds me of those good tier jerseys. I just don't really like their colors in general, but that's just me. I think they did really good with the colors they had, though. And for this reason, I'm gonna put them. I'm gonna put them in. I think I'm gonna put them in, just like right above This is tough. Actually, this is a really tough one. I think I'm gonna put it just above the Texans jersey.
You know, jersey definitely not the worst. Jersey I actually enjoy looking at. Is it better than any of the good ones? No, no, it's not. But I really do like how the Saints put a lot of effort into this. I feel like. I mean, they did what they could with this jersey. I mean, their colors aren't the best colors in the league, I would say. But I like what they did, what they can. I also would like packing the Chargers iPad.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Sorry. Anyway, moving on. We got a very very original jersey. Going back to the Oilers colors. I like the outline of the red. I really do like this blue a lot. And I'm considering putting an elite just for the fact of how original this jersey is. How much this how it brings back a lot of history from the start of the NFL here. In the start of their franchise. So I really do think I'm gonna put them in I think I'm going to put them in elite. I really think it has to go in elite, honestly. No matter what you say, I think it just has to go there.
All right, chat. I don't think I have much of a say in this, chat. I really do like this jersey. It is very iconic, as my co-host was yapping about. I really like how the number 8 is drawn there, is shaped. And honestly, I do think it is one of the best jerseys we've ever had. I would it would either have to go in almost the very top of good to elite. I mean, it's probably the most iconic jersey I feel.
All right, moving on. We got the Browns. The Browns pretty mid. Honestly, really mid in my opinion. I don't think it goes too well with the orange. I don't hate the orange, but I think this is right with the Bears here. To be honest with you.
I do agree with this. I think this jersey is better than the Bears stuff. I guess the orange is lighter. It's just honestly, it's kind of hard to see, and I just think it's bland.
All right, moving on. We got the Chiefs. I don't hate the outline of the yellow, but it's really hard to see, in my opinion. The shoulders aren't bad. The sleeves aren't bad. All just a well-rounded jersey all around here. I like the colors they have, but I don't think this is better than any of. I think it's better than all the decent, all the bad, all the pure trash. I think it's better than most of the good, but I couldn't see it going above like the Bengals. So I think I'm gonna put it right below the Bills. Honestly, I think right below the Bills would be a good placement here.
I also did like this jersey due to its to how iconic it is. One thing I do not love about this jersey is I feel like it's really close to the normal jersey, and I would like to see a more of a difference in the two jerseys. But besides that, I mean, I really do enjoy the jersey.
All right, moving on. We have the Giants. Now, I really do like the blue. It's honestly a really good blue. I think they honestly did this more patriotic than the Patriots. And I do like the sleeves. I really do like the red with the white in the middle. I think even around the neck area too, it's a really good jersey there too. This is definitely up there in the jerseys. I mean, the numbers look good. I think I'm gonna have to put this just. It might be elite, honestly. I think it's just below, the Oilers. Honestly, I would put it. I'd put it in the elite category.
You know, some would say this jersey looks a little bland, but the thing that I really love about this jersey that the Giants executed very well, unlike a lot of the other teams, is I really like their collar and their sleeves. I mean, it just makes the whole jersey pop. I mean, something a little different, not too much though. I really do think this jersey is one of the best in the NFL.
All right, moving on. We got still last but not least, the Commanders. I like the black and the yellow. I don't really like the red outline. I really wish the numbers were black. I'm not black. Red. And I don't really like the slit in the numbers. It's not bad. I feel like it could work for some of the jerseys. I think this is a mid jersey. And I think I'm going to put it at the bottom of decent. I think that's a fair placement. Let's hear it from Mac.
Chat, please don't raid Paxton's house. Honestly, in my opinion, I think this is one of the best jerseys in the NFL. And you know, since you put it at decent, I think honestly, in my own opinion, I think it is better. It's worse than the Green Bay Packers, but better than Buffalo Bills, in my opinion. Yeah.
So, if we want to split the difference here, I think we put it just above the Ravens. I think that's fair.
Yeah, I'll take that. Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, that'll just about do it for our ranking of NFL Color Rush jerseys. If you want, leave a comment down below, subscribe, and just let me know what content you want to see. You want us to rank NFL teams? We could do power rankings. Yeah, we could give you daily news on the NFL. Just let us know down in the comments below. And that'll do it for this video, guys. So, see ya.